I think I'm going to get dementia because I feel like I find sometimes struggle to find like the right word to say something.
I think.
You know, I can remember like certain like snapshots of memories, but I can't remember.
Welcome to Chud Nation.
Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. But I don't have solid memories from anything beyond like probably 5 years ago or something. I've got like little flashes here and there. I think I'm going to get dementia. I'm really worried about it.
I don't really think there's anything to worry about, to be honest. I think it's, as time passes, as you get older, I think it's pretty normal to forget some words more and more, you know? I think stressing out actually, ironically enough, makes you more prone to dementia. So I would not worry. If you start forgetting words and you're worried that you might get dementia, I don't think that's it, you know? I think that's just... Of course, you should probably practice your memory if you want to keep being in shape. But I'm not sure if this sort of thing is necessarily a symptom of anything serious. Does that make sense? Do you think I'm making sense, or do you think that... Yeah, I have people in my family that had Alzheimer's, and the early symptoms were a bit different than just starting to forget words. It was more about forgetting events, broader events, you know, not just words. Okay, it's starting. Yeah. Charge.
But yeah, is that wrong?
I don't know. Is it?
You forget all those brilliant chat interactions. What does the future even hold for me? It's so weird to think about, right? What does the future even hold for me?
How old is Chat Logic?
Yeah, things are pretty good for me.
How old is Chat Logic? Like, he talks like as if he was 50 or 60. Like, dementia? What does the future hold for me? Like, such a bleak, such a bleak worldview. I don't know. Didn't expect this. I didn't know
Right,
this
what's this?
was...
I've been linked this channel.
Okay,
Apparently they've got
this
some
is
videos
like
about me and wow.
There you go. I didn't think like the thing...
Chud Logic's saddest video yet. 3 hours 43. Damn, they really went to town. Circling the drain.
I didn't know Chat Logic went into this sad thing just before talking about me. I didn't know this like Chat Logic went into this like sort of bleak a bit. This makes me a bit sad. Like, wow, I don't know. Ay. Ay. She's crying. Doesn't care. I don't agree with this. Okay? I don't agree with this. Wellness check on Chat Logic, written with small letters on purpose. I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's check on our friend, Chat Logic. Let's go.
She does not look happy with these comments that he's making.
She's not happy. She's not happy, mate. She's not happy with these comments. Oh my gosh. That's an inception.
Oh,
And
yes.
here, he's to the left. I'm on the middle. Really diving into the politics. We're getting...
I donated money to this person's charity fund, if it's who I think it is. Are you regretting that decision now?
Political now. Oh, who? Politics. Wait, who has given to my... Where is this? Someone from Chad Logic's audience is given to my charity stream. Why would you regret it? It's for my mom, not for me. Where's full screen? I donated one to this person's charity fund if it's who I think it is. Dying.
Agree at all.
I keep dying.
Well, agree at all with this. I'm not buying this, mate.
I do not agree at all.
Maybe I went a bit too far in this one.
I'm not
my
buying
God.
this, mate.
By the way,
You know, it's just experimenting. I'm experimenting
Sorry.
with
Don't care.
presentation.
I don't care because they got the wrong thoughts in their heads.
Jesus Christ, Chad Logic. Chad Logic doesn't even do timestamps and he has an editor. I have to do everything myself, so I have an excuse. Chad Logic doesn't even like, of course, me, I can do
Why are they this like? Why are they just pausing in like the sizzle of fucking real shit? Why are they? I don't understand. I'm
Also,
not-
like,
this is like the spiciest bits of this content to like get people
did
interested.
Chad
Why are
Logic's
they-
beard change?
They're just kind of pausing.
Or am I
What are they even saying? I don't know.
mistaken?
reaction, mate.
Okay, I will not pause. I will not pause. Nothing's being said yet. I will not pause. I've learned my lesson.
Like,
I've learned my lesson, and I will not gonna.
I can't believe I wanted to check the timestamps, but
I am not going to.
Oh, you want me to
Pause.
do his actions all the time? Okay,
There you go.
okay.
I will only pause when it's
I
super
get a
relevant.
reaction like that.
Listen, this person needs another fundraiser for some fucking mental health treatment. What
Oh,
the fuck
no.
is going on?
Oh no.
Yeah, relying on the pretty thought and thick, eh?
To
Wait,
tweak on the heartstrings. I
The
don't-
fundraiser.
We can do hot
Oh my
springs
gosh.
here, mate.
That's not
I
very
don't like
nice,
it
Chad
at all.
Logic.
Like, not good.
But
not
maybe
good.
Chad Logic is like in a mental
Yo,
wellness.
his editor's
like,
busy being a transfer
zone.
That shit. Oh, it's just so. I mean, that's the fucking basest thing that this person said. All that's just true. That's just fucking true.
I see. I see.
Is this real? This has got to be some fucking like performance art. This is crazy.
Performance
What's
art.
going on?
Crazy.
Autistic, man. You know, she's obviously.
Crazy.
What is with this DGG Chad Logic sphere insistence on using autism as like an insult? Like, what is it with like Chad Logic?
I mean,
What's going on?
in my defense, using autism and like that someone is autistic as an insult is pretty weird, you know?
She's got a lot of experience dealing with autism.
In the intro alone, he says autism twice. I brave you.
I'm surprised you didn't call me
I like
autistic or
you.
something.
Ooh.
So,
So, mate. let's
I'm
hit it up
surprised
with
you
my
didn't call me
people now,
autistic or
shit.
something.
this reminds me of like what's the guy's name? It's like anti-SOW guy. Oh, Undoomed.
Undoomed.
And they like let 5 seconds of the video play, and they
wait,
just
wait,
go,
wait.
"Oh yeah, you fucking idiot!" And it's like the woke
I
version
guess
of
I'm
that.
a-
Like I literally just have said so,
I see.
and they pause it to like I don't know what's the substance here? What's the
I guess I'm
criticism?
the
Yes, or the
woke undoomed.
situation. Yeah, I'm gonna dip it, hit it up. Let's see. I am
I'm
gonna
the
move
woke
so you can
undoomed.
see Chola Jack's brilliant facial expressions, right,
I've gotta
bro?
move.
Yeah, British.
I mean, what is the substance in
Right,
his
child lover.
critique?
You're testing me.
and fighting.
Right, your lover, you have tested me. I'm not
Okay.
gonna bang you now. I'm gonna bang you. I'm gonna bang you because
I guess
you're going over the line. Yeah. So you.
I guess this was just empty doing the accent bit, right? Like I was trying to do the accent, I guess. I did overdo it a bit, I have to admit.
I'm gonna steal
That was a
over
bit
here,
much.
Governor. You
That was a bit much,
bang.
Posy. What the?
See, I'm not liking this at all. All right.
What the fuck is this?
yeah.
What's going on?
Easy, yeah.
This is a
easy.
sketch.
That point.
Easy.
He then decided to basically shoot himself.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't care. I don't care because they got the wrong thoughts in their heads. So I cannot possibly care about this, okay? Maybe they shouldn't have been a fucking...
Maybe I have
kill them.
went too far.
Exactly. That's exactly what Vosh is saying and predicting.
Press 1 if you think I went a bit too far with the pausing. Press 2 if you think it was perfect.
The Vosh is accusing him of wrong thing, and I assume, mate,
Oh my
that
gosh.
he's gonna say,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh.
no, sorry, mates, don't care. Wrong thoughts in his head. There should have not been a Nazi, alright? It should have not been a Nazi. So I'm predicting now that
I see.
Vosh is gonna
I
Vosh
see.
the posh.
Push the push. Okay.
This is crazy. This is what...
This is crazy, as you can see. I mean, come on. What is the substance of like Chad Logic's critique? What is he pausing? What is he adding? He's just saying it's crazy. So I guess he's not better than me.
isn't real, is it? This is some sort of elaborate ruse. Someone has been uploading videos to this channel to ruse me when I discover it.
He's gonna now
My gosh.
say this exact words.
My gosh.
Right?
It's
He's
a
gonna
ruse.
say these exact words.
It's just mental to think that, like, that would, I mean,
This is all mental. All those things that I'm predicting Vosh to say and think. It's just mental. All those things that I'm predicting and
I mean, obviously, I think it's pretty obvious I'm not, like, necessarily predicting what Bosch is going to say.
I mean, okay, this is going to be a little bit of a weak defense.
I'm making, like, a meme or joke about this idea that someone would kill themselves, and your response would be, don't care, shouldn't have had the wrong thoughts.
Yeah, but it's not just a meme, a joke. You're basically really putting the idea forward that this is definitely what a person like Vosh is going to do. Otherwise, the joke is just meaningless. You know? Otherwise, it's just random. Like, why, like, if you aren't trying to signal to your audience that that is what a leftist would, quote unquote, would do, then what's the point of even doing this joke, this meme, right? Like, there is no point.
I mean, the fact you've got to explain this is kind of wild, but
Like, yeah, like you're explaining your weak joke, but okay, right? Like, it falls flat because Vosh did nothing like that you basically, yeah, did predict that he would do, you know? You were so sure of it as well, that he would just power through and keep debating, and that his attitude would be, I don't care. And now you're just like, oh no, I'm not trying to predict, I'm just making a bit of a meme. Like, okay.
apparently this person needed some sort of fundraiser or some shit. So yeah, I don't know. They probably got other problems than making actual decent, compelling content, I guess.
my head that Vosh will do. It's just so mental.
This is really
Can't
Chad.
you believe
Is Chad Logic going to criticize other people on doing compelling content when he just recently basically admitted to not having much to offer?
Do you not believe how mental those
What?
things that I'm accusing Vosh of are? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to omit the R's.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean, mate?
Like, it's tragic. Like, regardless of what
tragic.
someone's thought process is,
That is tragic, Vosh. Like, how can you do this,
I
Vosh?
see.
How can you do all those things that I have decided in my head that you're doing? Mate, it's mental. It's mental, mate. Stop, Vosh. Just stop. Stop being so hard about Vosh.
that story is fucking tragic. And
Exactly,
it's like,
Vosh.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Chad Logic has cut his beard. Look at this beard here, like a Santa beard. And here's like, unless it's just hidden in the shadow, but I'm pretty sure that the above beard is shorter than the below beard.
for that person. Like that's
Exactly,
horrible
Vosh. And
way
you
to-
see,
I'm adding
for
substance.
things to
I'm
happen,
adding substance
know.
to this
And you know,
thing,
You know.
to this content.
And Vosh is
This is not
doesn't
just me
care.
doing voices
She
now.
just
I'm
doesn't
adding
care.
some
Sorry, I
really
have to
substantive.
But the
this is great content. Yeah, fair play.
Of course.
Apparently they report me. They report my channel in another video.
I did
We'll have
not
a look at that when we
report
finish,
anyone.
whatever this is.
What the heck? I don't
know as
report
well.
channels.
This is all as well. It's mental.
Play that copium.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. I did not report anyone. I did not report ChatLogic. I did not really tell anyone to seriously report anyone. Calm down. Don't be sensitive.
Jesus, Vosh. How can you think all those horrible things?
I think the joke was
that you're thinking, Vosh. This is mental.
Yes, on sale. They
This is
got.
mental.
In fact, we should probably point out they're only like a small YouTuber, but they've got some content under their belt. Demon Mama stuff.
The
How
best.
Vosh can become a better ally.
This is an
Careful's fall from
scripted
grace. I
thing.
guess that's a meme thing. That's another video about me. Lucy Haze's romantic date.
Haze. And straight into the Final Fantasy VII video we go.
The date. The segment begins. Yo, Cloud, you still up?
Oh, the romance. The romance. ChatLogic is so humorless.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
so
it's
this
just
apparently
sad.
this is the person that there was that big fundraiser for. But yeah.
ChatLogic is so humorless. What's
Probably ought to
happened
do
to
another
your
one to sort
humor?
out this whatever fucking mental health issue is going on. What the fuck is this, man?
Sheesh, ChatLogic, that's a
So
bit
weird.
mean.
Yeah, they got fucking tons of videos.
I'm playing Final Fantasy, having fun. What's so,
Some
ChatLogic?
stuff
Why are
about
you so
Destiny.
humorless?
Loads of stuff about Loaderbox. Demon Mama spitting facts about Trump. Yeah.
Why are you so humorless? Don't understand.
There we go, guys.
I don't know, honestly. if he
Where-
did. Maybe
where?
he got taken. But this was
Damn.
basically the moment when I saw you saying that.
Damn.
They should put guns in their mouths and shoot themselves.
I mean, this is like the kind of channel that gets pity views.
Oh,
I cannot imagine someone unironically like watching this channel and being like, yeah, this is actually good content. Like, it's all
Thank
pity
you.
views, isn't it?
thank you for the PT views.
Or someone being like, oh, this person's done something. I hate Chud Logic. I'm going to watch this video about it. And then they're like,
I
oh,
see.
this person's a bit fucking weird. Oh, well, I'll try again another day.
Oh, right, stupid.
What?
So basically, yeah, I'm sorry for the emotions.
Oh, yes,
but this
thank
is
you for
something
the
that was-
PT views.
The man was Jewish.
It's worth
Jewish
it.
Greek. Not a Nazi. A lot of them in Mariupol, by the way, Jewish Greeks for some reason.
Wait
So,
for
yeah,
it.
this is the man. You basically wish to kill themselves. And I think he took your advice. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
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 Wait,
The
wait.
ulting, I'll accept.
Yeah, I'll accept this, mate. I'll accept it, mate. Okay, maybe
accept it, mate.
I should
accept
work
the
on
ulting,
my
okay.
accent.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Should
accept
work
it,
on my
That's a bit fucking
impression.
much.
This is a bit
Put that
much.
on Vosh.
This
As if
is,
this
you're putting this on Vosh, mate. You're putting this on Vosh, mate.
person was fucking. Well, hang on a sec. I'm actually like siding more so with Vosh here against what she said. What side is she on? She's like a chaos agent of fucking doesn't matter what side I go on, I'm getting mocked either way. Fucking watching a Vosh video or looking at a Vosh tweet, I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, what Vosh, American YouTuber Vosh thinks I should kill myself. Well,
That's because it's not about what side you're on. It's about the power of your arguments, and your arguments were very weak. That's the whole thing, right? It's not, oh, I praise you when you're on Vosh's side, and I criticize you when you're not on Vosh's side. That's a bit strange way to put it. Like, your thumbnail says Vosh makes a woman cry, doesn't care, and that is how sad it is that her story is so tragic, and now you're doing the exact opposite to your thumbnail, and you're the one criticizing her for the thumbnail, you're the one criticizing her for the story, and Vosh is the one showing sympathy. So it's like the inverse of what you were, I guess, advertising this whole thing to be. This is the criticism, you know? Hello, Velom Nelson. Are you new here? Did you come here from Chat Logic? I'm not sure if I've ever seen you here before. But yeah, this is basically it, right? Maidenless.
Guess that's it. See you later.
Mindless.
We'll see you later, world. Like, obviously, this has nothing to do with Vosh.
Yeah, come on. You're gonna put this on Vosh. Like, emotionally manipulate Vosh, mate. Like, this is the thing, right? The thumbnail and the intro made out Vosh to look like this like heartless bastard. And now, like, Chad Logic basically is the one criticizing Anastasia for her story. Ah, I see. Chad the Spy, welcome to the stream. I welcome you and I thank you for the PT view. I always welcome the PT views. It's okay. Thank you. The more PT views I get, the better it all ends up, right? You're gonna manipulate my mate. Although, to be honest, maybe I did overdo it with the pauses, and I have to work on the.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Can't put that on Vosh.
You can put it on Vosh. But it's like, come on, it's all over the
That's
place.
excessive.
It's the thesis of this video. Excessive.
And this is a regular person.
It's a bit all over the place. I never, mate.
He was never anti-Semitic. He was a Jewish person.
No, you're saying it's an.
No. Being excessive, mate. You're being excessive. No. Ridiculous.
Analogy. I know that she's not literally saying that. But come on, you are using emotion in a manipulative way at that point, okay? Come on, that's too much.
I
get
don't
her
agree.
getting upset. I get
I
her
just
story,
don't
and
agree
I
with
agree with all
this.
of that, okay?
I
But
don't
she's
really
laying it on pretty
agree.
fucking thick.
Yeah.
Here, all right?
You're laying it thick. Come on.
People are getting caught out by the white women's tears. I agree.
Religiously Jewish, by the way, ethnically Jewish.
Why is it so funny? I mean, I don't know. It is funny. I think this is, funny content to watch. I think it's just because there's like, it's irrelevant what I'm saying or what my points are. It's just single thing I say is.
It's not irrelevant what you're saying. Like, you're making the Anastasia out to be some evil manipulator all of a sudden, even though you don't really have any basis to do it. You know? We have to get like 5 levels deeper, infinite react chain. I mean, Chat Logic said that I would react to this, so it's my duty. So I have to react to this, and then I have to write Chat Logic back, you know? Because he did leave a comment under one of my videos. So yeah, it's not that it's irrelevant what you're saying and what your argument is. Is that you have laid out a whole premise, you have set up a whole thing, like that Vosh will be the heartless one who makes Anastasia cry and doesn't care and just pushes on with the debate. And now all of a sudden you have changed your tune and Anastasia is the horrible manipulator and it's just putting it on Vosh as you have described, right? And then later Vosh will do the exact opposite of the title. He'll just say that he feels for her and that it's absolutely fine for her to be upset. So the thumbnail and the title are not spicy clickbaits, right? Because clickbait that is spicy does correspond with the truth, does actually map to the truth somehow, but is over-exaggerated. Making a spicy thumbnail clickbait does not mean that you lie about the content in your video and then turn around and say, oh, are you complaining that I lied? It was just clickbait to make you watch. Like, no. That is the worst type of clickbait that you can make when you just lie about the content of your video in your thumbnail. You know?
Getting brutally mocked.
He was incredibly
Lucy, can you please say chud in our mouth and
Like so it's not
absolutely
actually
no
about
bother, mud.
not me not caring
Chud,
whatever
our mouth, no
logic says.
trousers. Absolutely no bottle mug. Yeah, there we go. We said it. Short or mouth no trousers.
I don't know, in my opinion it
Absolutely
feels like
no
Chad Logic's
bother
content
mug.
used to be much
There
better.
we go. We have said it. It's gonna be there.
I don't think he used to lie about the contents of his own video in the past at
This is
least.
boring. I mean,
This is gonna be like I'm working on my content. Not everyone is like a natural entertainer like you, Chad Logic.
kind, and
Not everybody's a natural.
very actually
Coach me.
kind of liberal in terms of like Ukraine. So very like even pro LGBT, feminist. You know, not feminist. He didn't call himself that.
no, I don't think her thought process is I'm going to say things to be emotionally manipulative.
I don't think she's overtly evil, mates. I just think she's a typical manipulative woman. Alright? Mates? know?
Based.
You know?
See? He said I was boring and he laughed at my joke. He couldn't help it.
Being a woman.
Okay? He
I
couldn't help it.
Just know what I think.
But you know, and I don't,
See? Not so boring now. You laughed. There you go. I win. And you lose.
calling it manipulative is probably a bit of a stretch. Even all I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is,
yeah,
through her being
all I'm saying, mates. All I'm saying.
But
mates,
is she
she's being
manipulative
mates.
or not?
emotional, which again is fine. She's
I
telling.
mean,
a very
yes, it is
emotional
a
story.
stretch to call her
She's
manipulative.
just saying things that I think are laying it on too
It
thick for my
is
taste.
a
Yeah.
stretch.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
happy that
Tasty
you.
for my bother, mates.
I am
Tasty
happy that
for my
you
bother,
sort of
mates.
recognize that you
Little
might have
ding-ding, mates.
exaggerated a
Yeah,
bit.
all right.
He was like pro women. It's
Alright.
cringe here for people, men especially, to call themselves feminists. So they would never say it, but he
This
was
is
like
good to know.
very pro women, pro choice. You know, decent person in all accounts. So this is a regular person in Azov, like my friend who went to defend their homeland. But you, for some reason, and many other people are hell bent on thinking all of them are Nazis just because the original creation was done by a Nazi. So yeah, sorry.
I'm
about the
very
emotion,
sorry
but that's
that has happened.
Yeah.
You don't need to apologize for crying. It's a
What
perfectly
is
reasonable
Chad
thing to
Logic's
do.
opinion on
I
the
do
Damn,
take
she was
issue
Ukraine
harsh on
conflict?
Bosch.
You didn't take
Oh.
my advice. You never heard.
Ooh, oh, I was harsh in the bush. Oh, no. I made
Yeah,
a
and
mistake,
like-
mates. I made a mistake. Woman, always so emotional when their friends die in the midst of brutal war. Am I right, mates? Yeah, those,
I mean, I
birds
think
are
that's
right,
fair of me
mates.
to point out.
Take a
This is so
bird
good.
and it's like a emotional cry fest. Am I right, mates? Am I right, mates?
I'd have this person on a course I
Heard
would.
what
It'd be
I had to
funny.
say.
Okay.
I want to be clear
There we go.
because I feel like we
There we go, mates. He's gonna roast her mates. He's gonna roast her mates.
have to.
So that's pretty reasonable from Vosh, right?
It's really reasonable, Moy. He's got my seal of approval, mates. He's got a little bit of a seal of approval for me, mates. But the thumbnail's still gonna be he doesn't care. Hey,
He's
mates.
saying it's okay to cry, but like your friend. Oh, they're complaining about the thumbnail as well.
I mean, I think it's a fair I think it's fair criticism, because at this point the thumbnail is not just spicy or clickbaity. It's just lying about the content of the video. Like the thumbnail says that, like I've already said this like a few minutes ago, but I'll repeat it again. The thumbnail and the title indicate that Vosh will just totally not care and totally be an asshole in this situation. And the content of the video is totally different. Like, there is a difference between clickbaiting by exaggerating the content of your video and just lying about what's gonna happen in your video. So I don't think it's like an unreasonable. I don't think it's unreasonable to criticize the thumbnail in this, instance, right? Like in other cases, you can make a case that aesthetics of a thumbnail is subjective, and that some people like your style of thumbnail, some people don't like it, but don't lie about what's gonna happen in your video, and both your title and your thumbnail is, I guess, my request, right? That was my criticism of the
God, people
thumbnail.
moaning about thumbnails. Fuck me. Did you hear the thumbnail criticism? Framing it in an unreasonable way, which
I mean,
actually I
it's.
agree with.
I think it's fair criticism.
Agree.
Like,
By a non-selective
I don't know what the
So
problem
you're
is.
gonna berate Chad Logic on my stream? My mate? Are you gonna berate my mate, Chad Logic, on the stream? Are you really gonna do this annoying thing of berating my mate, Chad Logic? Look at Chad
And
Logic.
keep in mind that thumbnail and titles are like, I think, some of the most important things when it comes to videos. Visibility of videos, click rate, etc. So basically, if you keep lying, and I don't think ChatLogic always lies in the thumbnails, or rather his editor, but if people start thinking that they're not gonna get in the video what you promise in the thumbnail, then they'll just stop clicking on your videos. You know, that sort of clickbait can backfire against you when it comes to creating content.
Logic, what a dignified face it is.
of American
Come
society,
on.
which means that
Chad
it's essentially
Logic.
just a large.
Yes, sir.
So-
Let's go to Chad Logic stuff.
So people love to criticize my voice. I'm in the middle of voice training.
Finishing thoughts.
I saw people
Final
criticize my
thoughts,
voice
mate.
in ChatLogic's
It's for me.
chat.
For me.
I was wondering why it seemed like
Voice
I
training is
remember doing that
difficult.
you know, I obviously don't recall exactly every word I said, but I vaguely remembered, and it just seemed like it was like, hang on a sec, I got cut off on a sentence there, but they're just like clicking through the video. I guess like I don't know. Is it just to mock my accent? Is that the link
Yeah,
to this?
that's because I've already done a full react to this discussion between Vosh and Anastasia. I mean, he was fired, right? Wasn't he fired? I mean, on one hand, yeah, he might know a little bit more, but then again, he was fired, right? So, I don't know. And his viewership, ChatLogic's viewership is a bit stagnating at the moment as well. So, no. Hello, Queen Man. It's like, yeah, you would think so. You would think that a person knows more. That the person would know a bit more about like growing viewership. Wait, are you saying that ChatLogic's viewership is not stagnating? I mean, ChatLogic's YouTube currently is 21.4. Demon Mama is growing and is already at 21.1. Like, Demon Mama is catching up to ChatLogic right now. And she's well on her way to surpass him in subscribers. I mean, I am growing even if slowly. I think a couple of months ago I've been like 100 subscribers, you know? I reckon when DK claims chat would be nothing without him. Like, I don't get the big numbers, but I am not static, if that makes sense, you know? And ChatLogic's number has been static for months now. Does that make sense? That's not true, is it? Like, Demon Mama said many times that when she started streaming, ChatLogic was already streaming and that ChatLogic raided her to help her in her growth. I remember that quite like, I remember Demon Mama saying something like that, that when she started streaming, she was very small and ChatLogic was a good friend to her because he would raid her streams to help her grow. So was Demon Mama really higher than Chad Logic when she and he overtook her? Is this true? I guess I don't know. I guess I shouldn't judge that. I guess I should ask either Demon Mama or Chad Logic when we perhaps talk. If I respond. This is a strange claim that Chad Logic would be nothing without decay. Yeah, but didn't she start out as smaller than Chad Logic? Isn't that worse? That Chad Logic started streaming before her, then she outgrew him, then he outgrew her, and now she's outgrowing him again? Isn't that not good? I don't know. I guess I should not talk about this if I don't know. It's true, Arkael. But my point about the thumbnail stands, okay? It lied about the content of the video, which is a really bad type of clickbait.
It's annoying for me.
I'm pro the bag, okay?
Throw the
I'm
bag,
capitalist.
yeah.
Yes, that is what I am.
I am, yeah. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And it's just, I can't believe what's happening here.
Name them. Well, the thing is, it's difficult to name them because I can't see
True,
inside their
true.
head.
Yeah. I cannot
Everyone's
see.
making content out of it.
Yeah, people are making content out of it, but not me. Not me.
What? Pets
Not
Pet?
Chad Logic, you see? Chad Logic's not the one to make this content out of it. I'm not gonna make a tabloid-like thumbnail, mates. I'm not just gonna take advantage of things.
Queenman, you sound familiar.
just
I think
content
I've
to me.
seen you. Are
But
you a
who
friend
truly
of...
cares?
Truly cares,
DK?
exactly.
Aren't you the
Who
friend of
truly
DK
cares,
that
mates,
talked
if not
with
Chad Logic?
President Sunday once?
Who's gonna care, mates? If it's not
I
gonna
think
be Chad Logic,
your name
it's
looks
gonna,
familiar.
It's gonna be. Everything else, everybody else just looks at that shit and makes it out to be content.
I tell you one person
Yeah,
I can
that
tell
is
you
not
that
good.
definitely does care, and it
That
is
is
just about
certainly
content.
something that I would
It's
like to
Chad
talk to
Logic,
Chad
isn't
Logic
it?
about.
This is Chad Logic.
The
Chad
Romani
Logic cares
traveler
about it,
scene.
isn't it?
100% on the money.
100% on the money.
It's
Chad
literally every
Logic.
word I utter is
getting
99%.
pulled.
I don't want to say 100%. 99%. Dylan
I
Burns.
think this is
Dylan
not
Burns
good
has
for
actually
me.
gone out there. So I'd argue that, I'm not saying people have to do that.
I think I
just saying that
chose
I
a
look
wrong
at Dylan and I'm
strategy.
like, well, I'm pretty certain that he genuinely cares about this. With others, it's like, well, you claim to care and you probably do somewhat, but
But at the end of the day, Chad Logic just wants to.
Also, this might sound like a cheap snipe from me, but I do kind of feel like what Chad Logic is saying, everyone is cynical about the Ukraine situation like me. I don't really care about Ukraine, and every other content creator doesn't care as well, just like me. And I mean, maybe it's just a bit of mind reading on my part as well. I don't really know if Chad Logic cares about Ukraine or not, but he doesn't seem to. He doesn't seem to care, and he said that nobody else cares apart from Dylan Burns. Oh. So you are? Lore Masters, I mean... Isn't it part of the game, as Chad Logic would say it? Knowing the lore of the streamers. Just like with the thumbnails and with the clickbait, right? Yeah, I do. It's like a standard thing that people in Poland did. But Poland, to be fair, I'm not sure. To be fair, I'm not sure if Chad Logic meant people like me, because I live in Poland. Poland is pretty close to Ukraine. So Poland is automatically, people from Poland will sort of automatically be more interested than in the whole thing. I think Chad Logic meant people like Vosh and Demon Mama and a few other streamers, but I don't believe they don't care. It seems like Vosh cares at least a bit since he went against a lot of other content creators when it comes to Ukraine. Like he argued with a lot of people about Ukraine from what I know. Like Hassan took a horrible stance when it comes to Ukraine. Keep that in mind. Like Vosh was sort of went against the grain, so to speak, when it came to the topic, right? So I don't know. It seems a bit strange, this whole tangent about how nobody cares, but maybe Dylan Burns. I know it would have been a really bad look for Chad Logic to say that Dylan Burns does not care. It's funny how Chad was joking last time about there is no chance to organize general strikes when we have in the UK significant strikes for months now. But he's terminally online now, it seems. Like that discussion with Mindwaves was a bit baffling to me. When Chad Logic said that he has no politics to push, that he basically does not advocate for anything that he believes in, because he doesn't really think that it can be achieved. Like, it's like what I said when I reacted to it, I guess. Like, it's not about having results quick. It's about setting the foundation for future changes. Like, my parents did not think that the Polish People's Republic would fall during their lifetime, and yet they still fought against the government. They organized, they printed illegal books, they did political activism, you know, but none of the people in the underground opposition in the 80s really thought, and 70s thought, that the government would fall and the system would change. But people thought that they would fight and the future generations would take over, you know? That was the logic. You cannot advocate for things only if you have a guarantee that it will succeed and that it's viable in your lifetime. Does that make sense? So I think, yeah, but that's not about this. It's about the Mindwaves talk. Say that everybody's like him. Like, I don't think that's
Everybody
reasonable.
just wants to make content, mates, just like he does. And all those other streamers, they know better than Chad Logic.
And it does feel that way. Like, sorry, it does feel like way a bit.
Like, how much of that is genuine and how much of that is
Pathetic. It's true.
Oh.
Like, I mean,
Anyway, is that it? Is the convo over?
it does feel like this. Like, he basically
it?
was
We got
trying
enough?
to
Okay, we
say
have
everybody's
not
like me.
Well, let's check.
Patrons? What the fuck?
Chad Logic is shocked that I have Patreons. But yeah, I might have exaggerated with the pausing, with the British accent thing, and with ridiculous voices. But some of the criticism stands, you know.
They got more patrons than me. What's going on?
I mean, you should become my Patreon.
What is this? They got
But
more
it's-
patrons than I do.
I mean,
Jesus
you
Christ.
should promote your Patreon more.
They're oiled the fuck up.
I mean, he was a bit shocked that I have Patreons. Oh my gosh.
The MCA them. I mean, I'm not I don't really like the idea of DMCAing people anyway, but I genuinely don't think I'd have a case because this
You would not
easily
have a
fall under fair
case.
use.
No, you would not have a case.
Somehow, somewhere.
What do you mean somehow? What do you mean it's a normal react? Like, you did a react. The DMCA suggestion was a bit silly. Plus, you said that I reported you, which I did not do. I think it was a joke. I'm trying to remember what the whole reporting, because I think it was... I don't know. I would have to look at it again. But rest assured, you can rest easy. I do not report accounts. So you can rest easy, okay? I do not report accounts.
It's beyond fair use. What's this?
Messaging. Geologic on his vacation. Can you believe? Or can I?
They're going to be watching.
He's
Their
gonna be
fingers going to be
watching.
hovering on the report
Exactly.
button.
Report button. Where's the report button? See? Where is it? Where is the Chad Logic? It's a joke! Because Chad Logic joked about people hovering their buttons over the report button. So I started joking about hovering my finger like above the report button. Like, when did Chad Logic become so humorless? You know? What happened to Chad Logic's sense of humor? He said that, oh my gosh, I have to be on my best behavior because people are hovering their fingers over the report button. So of course I would take the opportunity and say, yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm hovering my finger over the report button. Like, yeah, it's a joke. It's called a joke, Chad Logic, you know? Sometimes people do it. Humor. And now, 3 dots, right? Exactly. My finger is hovering over the report button. You know, any moment now. I advise you all to do the same, you know. We have to report. We have to, like, come on. Like, it's really, people seriously thought that I reported Chad Logic, and I seriously told people to report Chad Logic. Like, is this for real? Like, somebody in Chad Logic's chat wrote that I reported him. Like, come on. I'm gonna repeat it once again. I did not report Chad Logic, and I did not seriously ask anyone to report Chad Logic. Like, Chad Logic did not do anything report worthy yet, I think. The idea that the accent could be taken as anything other than a bet is unhinged. I mean, I don't know, maybe Chad Logic has some bad experiences with people reporting him. Like, I did not think about that possibility, I guess. People can be a bit on the defense because, like, unfair reporting does happen. Vosh was unfairly reported a few times and his channel received strikes, so I guess maybe it's fair not to joke about reporting. To deplatform this menace, Chad Logic.
Jesus.
Exactly.
So we need to be
Exactly.
careful.
Exactly.
Don't worry, guys. You know me. Always very careful when it comes to TOS, okay?
Exactly. I know. You slimy ball. Exactly. We all have to do the grift. Like, this, I mean, there is like, I know what Chad Logic's gonna say because I have actually watched this before. And I'm not saying here that caring about TOS is bad, right? What I'm saying is that people who are really particular about making content for money tailor their content very specifically to TOS, you know, to maximize profits. So they sort of, like, this is why people mock the quartering, right? Because he really sacrifices his messaging to maximize the profit, right? This is basically what I'm saying. Like, he's literally the British version of the quartering now. Literally. He's gonna try to avoid the TOS like the quartering does in his video. British quartering.
I mean, every content creator is considerate of TOS when they make their videos, right? Like,
It's not
Well,
about being
TOS
considerate.
sounds like the quartering to me.
It's not. That's not the
So-
point. So that's not
are we,
the point.
mates?
DK bad.
I mean, DK is not good, from what I know. What does DK have to do with you? What the hell? Like, what's happening? And yeah, this criticism is, again, thumbnail has lied about the content of the video, right? The thumbnail says that Vosh wants to cancel chat logic, that Vosh wants to deplatform chat logic, right? And all that Vosh does in this video is criticize DK. And this is why I ask, what does DK have to do with you? Because Vosh does not mention chat logic. Vosh mentions DK and criticizes DK. So yeah, the title and the thumbnail once again lie about the content of the video.
Good question. Good question. I ask this all the fucking time because I'm expected to answer for everything he ever does.
Like, Vosh didn't expect you to answer for DK, and yet you included him in the thumbnail, making your video basically defense of DK against Vosh for no reason, even though Vosh does not mention you. Yeah.
Good question, actually.
The thumbnail said that they want to deblast. I actually did think of that. I actually did think of the Donkey Kong thing. From you, and now it's becoming suddenly about DK. Like, this is so silly.
Basically, as many things do. Good question.
Donkey.
Good question, Lucy. Lucy Haze.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country.
I agree.
True.
man.
That is I mean, thank you for acknowledging that I asked that good question. Thank you. Thank you for this.
What's this one?
Also, thank you for the P reviews, everybody. In recent years, okay, the fact that you watch a full video, which is done as basically an experiment, it started out as a joke. The fact that you're watching a quote-unquote video essay fully written by an AI and you didn't realize, and you unironically react to it, like, I'm not sure what to comment here. The online political community known as the BreadTube has gained a significant following among the most prominent figures in this community. I mean, to be fair, you didn't say much during this. Vosh. While Vosh is widely respected for his progressive views and his ability to articulate complex political ideas,
DK is only a liability in as much as, like, I give a shit about lefties sawing out about him. That's the only liability that DK is. I found out that if I'm like...
DK is a liability because no serious professional setting will accept a worker being an open bigot, even if the worker is only being an open bigot on quote-unquote their own time, you know? This is not something that is acceptable in a professional setting. And in that sense, DK is absolutely a liability, because even if he does so on his own time, he's still being associated with ChatLogic, and hence he damages ChatLogic's brand. So yeah, absolutely, that is called being a liability, you know? Because even if he does not do it in an official capacity as a person that works with ChatLogic, people will still see bad things that DK does, and they will associate it with ChatLogic, hence the damage to the brand. Thank you.
Like, I don't actually give a fuck about what you've got
You
to say
know?
about that. There's no liability. I'm totally fine. I'm absolutely fucking...
And it's not just about left-leaning people complaining about it. Many sort of even quote unquote neutral people will look at this and probably ask, why would you associate yourself with a person like this? You know? It makes perfect sense, of course.
King Golden.
So I'm not sure if you're as golden as you think, in that regard at least. Some concerns about his behavior, you know? Does that make sense? In this essay, we will explore the ways that is what I think about the topic. Work to be a better ally, particularly in regards to marginalized communities. Okay? First and foremost,
Let's
it is
go.
important to acknowledge that Vosh Does that make sense? Has made significant contributions to the progressive movement. His videos on economics, politics, and social issues have helped to educate and mobilize. Oh, that's even worse, right? A large number of people. However, as an ally, it is important. But of course, he would. Okay, to steal man and Chad Logic a bit. Chad Logic would say that yes, he does stand by endorse anything he does with his platform, but he would then say that he doesn't think that anything that DK does with his platform is necessarily bad. But Chad Logic adds that if DK does bad or even horrible things on his own time, not as a person that runs Chad Logic's platform, you know, then he doesn't care. But it doesn't work like that in real professional settings. If your worker or someone that you cooperate with is really horrible in their private life and people know about it, they will still ask you why you associate with a person like this in a professional setting. Even if the person does not do the horrible things in the professional setting. Does that make sense? Like those things bleed over whether you like it or not. Those things affect you whether or not you like it, you know? Like it's impossible to keep it perfectly separate and clean. Especially when criminal actions were taken against coworkers. Yeah, so it's literally like it's impossible to just keep it as neatly separated as one would like. You know? It's not how it works. It's important to recognize that our own is not how those things work. Blind us to the experiences and perspectives of marginalized communities. Vosh must I personally think it's perfectly reasonable to call DK a liability, in this sense at least, who are marginalized rather than speaking over them. One of the key ways in which Vosh can sorry to pause again, but it's not necessary to jeopardize a cooperation or a company in a professional setting or a professional, circumstance in order to be a liability. Your bad reputation as a person can become a liability to the brand, right? If a worker sells toys in a children's store and privately hates children, and it gets out that they privately hate children, then people will start asking the company, why is a child hater working at a child store, you know? It will happen, whether or not it's, necessarily fair or not. Those things bleed into one another. Be better allies, right? Amplifying the voices of marginalized. In some cases, it might not even be fair, but it's just how things work. And promoting the works of marginalized creators and activists, rather than taking up space and attention for oneself. Additionally, it is important for Vosh to recognize that marginalized communities often have different needs and priorities than those who are privileged. Vosh must work to understand and support these needs and priorities rather than imposing his own agenda. Another way in which Vosh can be a better ally is by using inclusive language and avoiding harmful stereotypes. This means being mindful of the words and phrases that are used and ensuring that they are not
The
offensive
soy nod
or
spam is unreal on
dismissive
this.
of marginalized communities. Oh, you helped Chat Logic out? That's interesting. But yeah, like it's really interesting that like at least Chat Logic did not say anything while reacting to this because it would have been interesting, right? By the way, this connection with Chad may many of us who consider Chad as a friend at some point turn away from his content. Yeah, this is like this is what I'm talking about. This is called damaging your brand. Yeah. This is called literally damaging your brand. If you brand yourself as a certain type of person, then associating with a certain type of people might bolster your brand or damage your brand. It's like, it's pretty basic. It's pretty like, it's not complicated. Additionally, it is important for Vosh to be aware of his own biases and to actively work to challenge them. You know, in conclusion, Vosh is an important voice in the progressive movement and has made significant contributions to the education.
What the fuck are the comments on this going to be?
Okay, that's interesting, Chomsky. That's pretty interesting. Like, he didn't realize that it was an AI written video.
I honestly can't tell if this is satire. This video is like a Rorschach test.
Yeah, it is a Rorschach test, and I'm afraid, Chad Logic, that you have failed the Rorschach test, which is pretty interesting. Which is interesting to see because I did not expect anyone to watch this and not realize, you know?
Boring. By deleting his channel, okay. Yeah, me and my girlfriend stopped watching Voss because he tried to justify tactical sexism. Okay.
And mobilization of many people. This video actually has a lot of comments, by the way. Like, the reaction to this video was pretty big. It's not that the left has left Chad, but Chad has left his friends and no longer cares about anything. Yeah. I guess this is going to be a thing that I will talk to him about when we talk. Like...
Fuck, this got 719 views. That was the little Vosh bump.
Vosh bump ever. As an ally, it is important to recognize the ways in which privilege can blind us to the experiences and perspectives of marginalized communities. By listening, learning, amplifying, and using inclusive language, Vosh can work to be a... I even used this outwardly AI-like music for this to make it really obvious that the video is like goofy and eerie in nature. You know? Better ally. I really tried to make it obvious that this is not a serious video. But I guess the sense of humor has left and support the needs and priorities of marginalized communities. Thank you all for listening, and if you'd like to listen to more content like this, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and like I can
Was that script written by an AI?
Patreon. Yes, it has. See you all
and my
I'll
next
speak to them, no problem.
video essay. Why them? Why not? Thank you. This has been an AI generated message. Okay.
Oh, it is generated. Okay.
It is, yeah. It's a bit of like, it ended up being a bit of an experiment. I'm actually gonna make a video that will do a summary of my thoughts about the reaction of people to it, you know?
The level of patrons they got is unreal. They're fucking making bank off this shit. Fair play.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Also consider becoming a Patreon.
Get her
whatever.
on. Not now. I'm not fucking. Listen, I'm about to end.
My gosh. Get her on. I live in Poland when this stream was
Make
going.
$64 a month. That's about like $50 more than me.
Like when this has been going on, this was like 3 a.m. or something. I was in bed. I was sleeping. I'm in Poland. Like if someone wants to talk to me, like I need a heads up. I'm not actually gonna come on stream at 3 a.m. at a zero notice, you know. Like it's like it might be difficult for me. I am often awake at night, but that's not always guaranteed to be the case. Right?
On Patreon, at least. I mean, obviously, you know, disregard all other income sources. This person is absolutely killing it. I am scared. I'm concerned.
Why are you concerned? Why are you scared? What
But
happened?
yeah, I'd happily speak to this person.
Okay, let's go. I guess.
Welcome to
Apparently,
Chat
yeah.
Nation. An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Lucy
Oh yeah, I remember. I mean, I might as well, right?
In fact.
I don't have a issue with she's crying debating. I think he's gonna say that he wants to milk or something. I don't know.
There we go.
Oh, a comment.
There you go, guys. We'll get the content. We'll get the content flowing. Okay.
See the content. I am the content.
We'll get them on for a
I
chat.
am the Senate. I am the content.
We'll hash it out. It'll be good.
I'm surprised people from his community didn't leave me any comments or something. Well, ChatLogic did predict that I will react to this, so we are reacting to it now. After react, I will go quickly to the toilet, and then we can think about
Are they an AI or
responding.
what? I don't understand. They can't be real.
I'm not.
But then
an
people
AI.
are saying that this is a person that got a bunch of money off the fundraiser.
I think I've confused
man.
ChatLogic with the whole AI thing. Like there's no other explanation.
I don't know.
I broke ChatLogic. I confused ChatLogic. I don't
Okay,
know how I did it, but I did. I managed to confuse ChatLogic. I guess.
I'm gonna raid Wick.
Who is Wick?
Well, hopefully, well, I mean, they're probably going to respond to me talking about them.
There you go.
But then
Here I am
past that, it's
responding.
like, well, let's talk on stream. That's going to be the best
True.
solution.
True. Let's talk on stream. This is gonna be the best solution to the problems of the universe. I'm on.
Right,
I'm
guys.
in.
Anyway, I'm raided into Wick.
Who
I'm
is
going to
Wick?
be watching that panel tomorrow, but by all means, watch it on Wick's channel first to get the original experience. Okay.
I'm not sure
it's a
who
good
Wick
one.
is.
I'm pinned this as good content.
Oh. Why, thank you. Yeah, he meant Wick. Yeah, I'll be.
I'm wicking out.
Wicking out.
Okay, be good. Have fun. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, and we'll see what this panel's all about.
True.
9 a.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Okay. Right. Catch you later.
Be
About to go
there.
and wick out. Go and wick out right now live.
All right. So that's concluded. Let's go to the channel, your channel. Where are the videos? Which one was it? Lucy makes men cry, continues reacting? See what a good... when streamers just hop and talk for the first time about something contentious that combines with chats who just eggs on the streamers to fight. I see. So what should I respond in your opinion? There he is. There you are, Chatlogic, third by the newest. Wowee! Seems like you have some pretty serious issues with my content. We should talk about this sometimes on stream to hash it out. I mean... Reply. Let me think. There are quite a few concerns. Yes. I'm gonna make it full screen so that you can see what I'm writing. And I guess I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, can you see? Can you see? I'm gonna write it and you're gonna see if you like it or not. If you like what you see. Like what a few concerns, yes. When would you like to talk? Please keep in mind that we will need to work. Wait, Chatlogic is in England, right? Does Chatlogic live in England? Oh, right. Since your time is just 1 hour apart, we should have no problems scheduling. Damn, Chatlogic streams at night. Chatlogic streams at night. Do you like to chat offline first, or shall we into stream right away? There we go. There we go. There we go. What do you think? Good? Or is there anything that you would change about this message? Would you change anything? Or is it fine as it is? Yeah? You think it's good, Arkael? Arkael approves. What Anybody else? Does anybody else have any comments on the response? Jacobins is okay. Oh, where capital O? Or? Ah, okay. Or, yeah, you're right. You're right, it should be. And it now is. Okay. Yeah, apart from that, everything's okay. Yeah, I have just corrected. Okay, so apart from this, and everything is okay. Is everything okay apart from this? Then no, thank you for correcting. So, yeah, it's okay. Okay, I guess if everything's okay, after correcting, then we can send it, right? Looks good. If you don't think I should add anything, then I'm sending it, and then we're waiting for the reply. Okay, let's send it then. It's not Twitter, you can edit the comments, right? Unlike on Twitter. Okay, reply.